If you're still thinking about Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, you're not alone. The mix of dragon riding, academy drama, high-stakes romance, and a fierce protagonist made it an unforgettable read. But finding books that match that same energy without feeling like a carbon copy can be tricky. You want the magic, the adventure, and the relationships that keep you up at night thinking about the characters. Lucky for you, I've got 5 books that capture the best parts of Fourth Wing, some with dragons, some with war, some with romance that burns slow but strong. And the best part? These books are not the overhyped everywhere you turn books, but real gems that will pull you in and refuse to let go. All of them will have you flipping pages late into the night, just like Fourth Wing did. But before we get into it, ring that bell, like this video, and subscribe to Book Ginger so you don't miss out on more book recommendations that will completely ruin your sleep schedule. Trust me, you'll thank me later. All right, let's get started. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros gave us Violet Sorrengail, a protagonist who had to fight for her place in a brutal world. She wasn't the strongest or the fastest, but she had heart, and that made all the difference. It's why we rooted for her. And if you loved following her journey, you'll love Luck in the Shadows by Lynn Fluerling. Alec's story starts with him being thrown into prison, completely alone, with no idea what's happening. He expects the worst, until Serigil shows up. Now, Serigil is one of those characters you just feel in your bones. He's charming, dangerous, always 3 steps ahead, and his world is full of secrets. What starts as an escape from prison becomes something much bigger: espionage, magic, hidden identities, and a bond between Alec and Serigil that is unlike anything else. The tension, the trust, the slow realization that their fates are intertwined. It's everything. Then there's Fireborn by Rosaria Munda. Do you want dragons? This book has dragons, but it doesn't just throw them in for fun. The story actually thinks about what it means to ride dragons, to fight wars with them, to be bound to them. The story follows Annie and Lee, 2 orphans who survived a brutal revolution and are now competing to be leaders of a new world. But there's a catch. Lee's family was massacred in that revolution, and Annie's family were some of the ones doing the killing. It's intense. The weight of their pasts never stops hanging over them, and when secrets start coming out, it only worsens. Their relationship is full of trust and betrayal, love and war, and through it all, you feel for them. It's not just about dragon battles, it's about survival, about power, about what it means to lead in a broken world. Now, maybe you're in the mood for something a little sharper, something where the tension doesn't just come from battle but from strategy. That's where The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen comes in. Lara has been trained to destroy the kingdom she's being sent to marry into. She's a spy, a warrior, and she's deadly. But Aaron, the king she's meant to betray, isn't the monster she was raised to believe he was. And that makes everything complicated. This book is a masterclass in tension. The push and pull between Lara and Aaron is unreal. Every conversation feels like a battle, every moment of vulnerability feels dangerous, and watching Lara struggle with her mission as she starts to see the truth is exactly the kind of stress you want in a book. If you loved the slow-burning, reluctant attraction between Violet and Xaden in Fourth Wing, this book takes that to another level. Now, let's talk about The Mask of Mirrors by M.A. Carrick. Some books make you feel like you're slipping into a dream, a world so rich and layered that you can practically smell the streets and hear the whispers behind palace doors. This is one of those books. Ren is a con artist with one goal: to scam her way into high society. She's intelligent, resourceful, and utterly alone in a world where everyone has an agenda. And then there's the Rook, a masked vigilante who is everywhere and nowhere, a legend and a real threat. The tension between him and Ren is delicious. Their encounters crackle with energy, and you can never quite tell where their relationship is going. Add in a city filled with secret societies, shifting alliances, and a magic system that actually feels original, and you have a book that will absolutely consume you. Lastly, The Obsidian Tower by Melissa Caruso. If you love books where magic feels more like a curse than a gift, this one's for you. Rix is born into a powerful magical family, but instead of wielding magic, everything she touches dies. Her entire life, she's been told to stay away, to hide, to keep her distance. But when a visiting diplomat dies in her family's castle, everything unravels. This book gets what it's like to feel isolated, to struggle with something inside you that you can't control. Rix's world is dangerous, full of backstabbing nobles and political intrigue, and through it all, she has to figure out who she can trust while keeping her deadly power in check. It's gripping, it's emotional, and it has one of the most intriguing magic systems I've read in a while. Oh, and if you're still here, don't forget to ring that bell like the video and subscribe to Book Ginger. We're all about finding books that matter, books that make you feel something, and I promise you don't want to miss what's coming next.